Hi, I'm CJ Zishuk, and this is CJ's News, the stories you care about and get you thinking and forming your own opinions. Lots of interesting stories today, so let's get started. Breaking news, a judge sentenced Dharun Ravi to just 30 days in jail and 300 hours of community service for using a webcam to spy on his Rutgers University roommate having sex with a man. He avoided up to 10 years in jail because even though he was accused with invasion of privacy and bias intimidation, it wasn't murder or a hate crime. This case sheds light on suicide among gay teenagers and the use of video spying. Tyler Clementi jumped to his death from the George Washington Bridge in September 2010, a few days after learning of the spying. Ravi was clearly not a nice roommate, but he didn't hate his roommate just because he was gay. He was clearly just a bully. Most people are outraged at this sentence. They think Ravi should be killed, deported, jailed for life. But should Ravi be in prison for murder just to make an example of this kind of behavior and to make a statement about bullying? The judge was following legal guidelines, and let's take a moment to think about the other side of the case before you make any harsh judgments. Let's take a caller. Thomas from Eastside Slip, you're on CJ's News.
Hey CJ, our justice system is pathetic. A sweet innocent boy is dead and his family is left to grieve, and all Ravi gets is a slap on the wrist? Anyone that drives a person to jump to his death is the devil and doesn't deserve to live.
Thomas, I appreciate your sympathy for Clementi and his family. And yes, it's a tragedy that Clementi committed suicide over this, but people get bullied every day. It's how you deal with the bullying that really matters. What Ravi did was disgusting, and he should have gotten punished for it, like suspended or kicked out of school. But Clementi's reactions to his sick game is no one's fault but Clementi's. If everyone that got bullied at some time in their life committed suicide, there wouldn't be hardly any youth. And I'd personally be dead by the age of 8. So, shouldn't Clementi's family have taught him how to deal with jerks like Ravi? Family should give you the support and strength that you need in your fragile teenage years. But Tyler's family did quite the opposite. His mother was uber religious and overtly did not approve of her son's sexuality. Clementi's death could have easily been avoided if he felt proud of who he was from the encouragement of family. We cannot point blame at just one single person or one incident. This was probably a recipe for disaster before Clementi even met Ravi. Lastly, why was Clementi having sex in a dorm room anyway? In my college years, this was grounds for being expelled. Ravi and Clementi both did unjust things that night, and they both will pay for their unfortunate bad judgment forever. This brings up the issue of video spying. Did you know that video spying is perfectly legal? With webcams getting smaller and smaller, and laptops have cameras built right into them, video spying is becoming a scarier issue every day. Cameras as small as in pens and others hidden in store aisles to analyze your spending behavior are becoming the norm in our society, and again, it's legal. Should new laws be in place in light of these new inventions and the Ravi case? We went to the streets to find out what you think. How do you think about that? Should new laws be in place because of this case?
Yes, I would totally enact legislation to prevent this. This should be the standard. This case should be the standard. You know, Dan Savage had a whole ad campaign, It Gets Better. I don't remember bullying in high school being that bad, but I think I was probably on the other side of things. If it's that bad, we should have laws in place that don't allow for things like that.
Well, I think many of us are aware of since 9/11 we have no privacy left in this world. There should be laws.
So what kind of law do you think should be in place in light of that?
Well, first of all, the government shouldn't be spying on us day and night. We all know that anything we say, anything we do is recorded somewhere. And some of us are not afraid of saying what we need to say, but still we should have some sort of a privacy.
CJ Zishuk on 89th and 5th Avenue in front of the Guggenheim in Manhattan. That's all today for CJ's News. Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in tomorrow for all the stories that make you think. Keep forming your own opinions. Even if I don't always agree with them, I'm really glad you have them. Till next time, I'm CJ Zishuk. Stay informed, thinkers.